In the land of Hyrule, there echoes a legend held dearly by the royal family that tells of a boy. A boy who, after battling evil and saving Hyrule, crept away from the land that had made him a legend. Done with the battles he once waged across time, he embarked on a journey, a secret and personal journey. A journey in search of a beloved and invaluable friend. A friend with whom he parted ways when he finally fulfilled his heroic destinies and took his place among legends.
Hee hee, you two fairies did great. I wonder if he has anything good on him. Huh? This guy? Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Ooh, what a pretty ocarina! Hey, Skull Kid, let me touch it. I want to see. You can't, Tail. What would we do if you dropped it and broke it? No way, you can't touch it. Aw, but sis, why can't I try it out too?
That oughta hurt. Being dragged by a horse like that. Ugh. Hey everybody, it's me, yes me, Chocolate Controller, and welcome to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This is by far my favorite video game ever. Not just my favorite Zelda game, my favorite video game, like I said in the reveal video. This game holds a special place in my heart, and in my lifetime in general, and I love this game to death. I would go as far as to say that this game has saved my life on multiple occasions. So, I just want to point out, while we're here, I want to point out how pissed off Link looks when he wakes up and sees the Skull Kid just there playing his ocarina. That's a look of just pure disappointment. Anyway, first thing I want to do before anything, we technically were supposed to chase after the Skull Kid, but here we can grind rupees, which is your currency of the game. For those of you who have not played a Zelda game or have not seen my other two Zelda Let's Plays, Majora's Mask and Minish Cap, or not Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time and Minish Cap. Also, these rustling bushes that move whenever you slice one of them, we'll get to those. Those are important, but not till much later in the game. So yeah. Anyway, but currency, green rupees are 1, blue are 5. We'll get later. We'll see red, which are 20, purple, which are 50, and silver, which are 100. There's also a very, very rare rupee that you can only get from like 2 enemies in the game, I think, and that's huge. And it's technically gold, orange. I think orange is actually 100 if orange is in this game, but huge is worth 200. Rupees are very important to this game, so because you can grind rupees immediately as soon as you're able to control Link, I like to grind 99 rupees immediately, because it won't be as easy to grind rupees very soon. So it won't be as easy to grind rupees with what we need to do soon. So I suggest grinding up your rupees just in this outside area, and until you max out at 99, which we will be able to upgrade later, but as of now, your max is 99. Yeah. This small sword, we have a few things we can do. We can press B for a simple attack. We can combo attack. And we can spin attack by either pressing and holding the B button. We'll charge up and do a spin attack. Or, if you're skilled enough, you can rotate the control stick and do a spin attack that way. It's much quicker, and you don't need to charge up. So yeah, I am going to be playing this on the Nintendo Switch Online N64, just because I personally like to have save states for recording. This game infamously does not have the best save system, so I wouldn't be too. I would, especially if you're playing on a Nintendo 64 or the GameCube version. The 3DS version will be discussed in this Let's Play. There are a few differences at play in the 3DS version, and man, I have some strong opinions on the 3DS version that it is highly inferior. All right, there we go, 99. That took a lot longer than it needed to. Anyway, once you max out on rupees, or don't like I did, or if you don't want to, you don't have to, you can just do a bunch of flips across here and run in here. Uh-oh.
What's with that stupid horse of yours? It doesn't listen to a word that's said to it. There's no point in writing a thing like that, so I did you a favor and got rid of it, hee. Aw, boo-hoo, why the sad face? I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. Oh, come now, do you really think you can beat me as I am now? Fool!
Oh, that's a lot of guys. Link, you have a sword. You have a sword. Beat them up. What are you doing? You can beat them. Oh, that's a big guy. Oh, that's a big guy. Well.
Hee, now that's a good look for you. You'll stay here looking that way forever.
Get back here, you little. Don't blow raspberries at me.
Sis! Whoa, Skull Kid, wait for me! I'm still here! Tail, you can't leave without me! You! If I wasn't dealing with you, I wouldn't have gotten separated from my brother. Why don't you just sit there, Deku boy? Do something!
Why are you looking at me like that? Well, because you just beat me up.
What is there, something stuck in my face? Will you just stop staring and just open that door for me? Please, come on, a helpless little girl is asking you, so hurry up.
You just beat me up. Why would I help you?
Oh, Tail. I wonder if that child will be alright on his own.
Alright, I want to show, looking up in this, this is actually kind of a cool detail that a lot of people skip over. This is actually really cool lighting. I actually really like it. Also over here, you have more of these guys. More of this moving grass. Again, don't worry about it too much. You won't even be able to come back. Also, how did you not open the door? I didn't even put my hands on it. What is it, like one of those like sensors where it senses a thing nearby and it just couldn't sense you because you're so small?
Hey, wait for me! Don't leave me behind! So, that stuff back there, I, apologize, so take me with you. You wanna know about that Skull Kid who just ran off, right? Well, I just so happen to have an idea of where he might be going. Take me with you and I'll help you out. Deal? Please? Good. So then it's settled.
I didn't even say anything.
Now then, I'll be your partner, or at least until we catch that Skull Kid. My name's Tattle, so, it's nice to meet you, or whatever. Now that we got all that straightened out, can we stop messing around and get moving? If I figure something out, press C up and I'll tell it to you. Hopefully you'll manage to get by without my help until then.
Link's like, oh, brother. Pressing C up.
Hey, if I call you, press C up right away. I can tell you're not very used to your Deku Scrub body yet. Alright, listen up. If you press A as a Deku Scrub while standing on a Deku flower, you can dive into it. If you wait a bit before releasing A, you'll launch out of the flower, press A while flying to descend. Did you get that?
You are evil for putting no as the default option.
Are you sure? One more thing, press A when you're on the ground to perform a spin attack.
We were just showing that, just like that. In here, what you want to do is dive, wait for that puff, and then you can just shoot out. With the flying, you can fly up to a certain distance away from the flower before it drops you automatically. You will also slowly descend, so it's more gliding than it is flying. But yeah, once you flap around like that, you'll drop. Anyway, coming through here. Don't fall or else you'll die. And by that, I mean you'll probably only take like 1/4 of a heart of damage. It's not that bad. Open the chest. You got Deku Nuts! Sorry, you got a Deku Nut. You actually get 10. I don't know why it says a Deku Nut. Press B while flying to drop a Deku Bomb. Upon impact, it makes a blinding flash, freezing enemies in their tracks. Deku Nuts! If we equip them to one of our C buttons, we can Just do a quick flash like that. Or we can fly, press B, and we drop a bomb. We are artillery now. Okay. All right, now we want to fly on over here. Hey you, come on, press Z and talk to me. You want to press Z and then C up. There you go, see, you can do it if you try. When I fly over to people or objects, use Z to look at them so you can talk to them. Use Z targeting to talk to people, even if they're far away. Or if there's no one to target, you can use Z and look straight ahead. But enough about that for now. Come on over to this tree and check it out. We go. Tree. It's strange, but the way you look right now sort of looks like this tree. It looks all dark and gloomy, almost like it could start crying any second now. How sad. Keep this tree in mind for later. Much later. Okay, that was a great close-up. Remember this tree. I didn't mean to check it again. Going through here leads to the twisty tunnel of doom, I think. No, let me go back. All right. So right here, this is our first instance of water where we can, as a Deku, we can hop across. You can do a standard hop where you just hop across, or if you do a spin going in, you will get a little boost. This is the first instance of where I think the 3DS version is highly inferior. You do not get a boost using the spin in the 3DS version. If you spin and hop on the water, you do not get a boost. You do not get that little boost. You'll just spin and then you'll do a regular hop. You also only get 5 hops, or else, if I can show it off, 1 blurb. You'll just fall in and drown. All right. All right, coming up this way. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? I own the Happy Mask shop. I travel far and wide in search of masks. During my travels, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. So here I am, at a loss, and now I've found you. Now don't think me rude, but I have been following you. For I know of a way to return you to your former self. If you can get back the precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. In exchange, all that I ask is that you also get back my precious mask. I cannot read that the imp stole from me. What? Is it not a simple task? Why, to someone like you, it should by no means be a difficult task. Except, the one thing is, I'm a very busy fellow, and I must leave this place in 3 days. How grateful I would be if you could bring it back to me before my time here is up. But yes, you'll be fine. I see you are young and have tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find it right away. Well then, I am counting on you. Looking at what he is known as the Happy Mask Salesman. Looking at his bag, you have this weird looking face. That face will return later on in the game, much later. A lot of things to keep in mind for much later. You got this Elvis looking mask, and then a kind of stony, cracked up mask. Got this, I don't even know what to call it, the inverted Spider-Man, maybe. Something like that. On this side, we can see, if I can see like this kind of scary face. See King DDD with red eyes. We see this kind of Macho Man type of mask at the top there. And then over here, we can go back a little bit. And come on. We got like this weird looking... Come up a little bit closer. Maybe not a little bit closer, maybe a little bit further. Let me... Got like this orange... Come on. You got like this orange toothy mask. You got like a mummy. I can't even tell. Is that like a mummy or is that a face? I can't even tell. You see that up there. And is that Mario? The Super Mario? Alright. What do you say? Well, hello. Did you find that little imp? If you can get back the precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. Surely you should be able to find him right away. Time continues to pass, even as we speak. There are only 72 hours left. Please, do not forget my precious mask. Do not actually listen to him. If you're in here, when you're in this place, time does not actually pass. Anyway, going out. Dawn of the first day. 72 hours remain. Welcome to South Clock Town. As we can see, we were inside the clock tower that whole time.
He gives me the creeps. That mask salesman was a... Sorry, just thinking out loud.
I'm thinking aloud.
But 3 days? Even if we never sleep, that leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. Well, don't just stand there. We're gonna go see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find that Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Go to the shrine near the North Gate. You'll find the Great Fairy in there.
So we actually do not want to go that way, but this dog... Ah! Dogs do not like plants. Also this guy. Also this guy right here. This guy. Look at his Pikachu mask. Look at his Pikachu mask. That's not actually Pikachu. That is actually known as the Keaton mask, but what we actually want to do is come over here and pick this guy up. This is the laundry pool.
Please, hear my plea. The masked Skull Kid has broken me apart and scattered my pieces. Please find a way to return me to the fairy fountain in North Clock Town. I'm gonna hop across the water and grab that. That is a stray fairy. And we want to go ahead and go. And then we can go to North Clock Town from here. Okay. Come on. We want to keep that owl statue in mind for later, by the way. Welcome to North Clock Town. Immediately, what we want to do is we want to actually talk to this weird-looking guy over here. What's this? Green clothes? White fairy? Sir, could you by chance be a forest fairy?
Oh my!
My name is Tingle.
I think I am the same as you, sir, a forest fairy.
Alas,
Though I am already at age 35, no fairy has come to me yet. My father tells me to grow up and act my age, but why? I tell you, Tingle is the very reincarnation of a fairy. Now while I stand here waiting for a fairy of my own, I sell maps to help out my father. Lucky, you're so lucky to have a fairy. I know. We should be friends. I love how Tattle does like the little jump bounce with him. Yes, in exchange I will sell you a map for cheap as sign of my friendship. Will you buy one of Tinkle's maps? Clocktown for 5, Woodfall for 40. Do not buy Woodfall. You will be able to get it cheaper later. Just buy the 5 rupee one. You got a map of Clocktown. Now you can find your way around Clocktown. The red arrow shows where you entered, and the yellow arrow shows your current location. Well, come again. Tingle, tingle, clip. These are magic words that Tingle created himself. Don't steal them. All right. And I'm just gonna, here's the shaking grass again. This is where we're gonna want to remember it for. Sir, no, I don't want a map. Tingle, all right. Next thing I want to do is go this way. Go to the fairy fountain.
Oh no, the Great Fairy!
I'll go in here. And bringing the stray fairy reveals Miss Pointy Tits herself! I don't like the design of the Great Fairy in this game in Ocarina of Time. Tattle, and you, young one of the altered shape. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I thought the masked child was helping me, and I grew careless. All I can offer you now is this. I shall grant you magic power as a sign of my gratitude. Please accept it. Yeah, flex that chest! You've been granted magic power. In your current form, press B to shoot bubble blasts and hold B to blow a big bubble. Release B to shoot it. Your magic power decreases when you shoot. Replenish it with magic jars and potions. The man who lives in the observatory outside of town may know of the Skull Kid's whereabouts, but be careful. You must not underestimate that child's power. Kind young one. If ever you are returned to your former shape, come see me. I shall give you more help. All right, let's keep that in mind. All right, next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and go this way. I want to show one more thing off before we do anything. We're gonna end the episode off soon, but I do want to show one more thing. East Clocktown. Looking up here, we can check this sign, Mayor's Residence. If we go up to the door, it says open to the public 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., so we got a little bit of time. At the bottom, that clock, it is not that 1 second represents a minute. It is what... let me in! It is not 1 second represents a minute. Just keep that in mind. Anyway, coming in here.
Most of the townsfolk already have taken shelter without waiting for the mayor's orders. The only ones left are the public servants and the committee members. Mr. Mayor and carnival committee members, please order those who remain to evacuate.
Well.
You cowards! Do you actually believe the moon will fall? The confused townfolk will simply cause panic by believing this ridiculous, groundless theory. The soldiers couldn't prevent the panic, but outside the town walls is where the danger is. You want answers? The answer is the carnival should not be canceled. Isn't that right, Mr. Mayor?
Well...
Are you serious, Muto? It seems that giant chunk of rock above us hasn't caught your eye. At this time of year, we are overrun by tourists, so why is the town empty? Clearly, it's your job to ensure the carnival's operation, but that's if people are here for it. Don't drag the merchants and soldiers into this.
If the soldiers wish to run, then run, Vicen. The councilmen will stick to tradition. The carnival will be a success. I've never heard of a defense unit abandoning its town. Madame Aroma surely would say the same thing. Wouldn't she, Mayor Dotor?
Let's not bring my wife into this.